you're tuning in live and listening to the Saturday Shade with your man Nene Kabute. Saturday Shade, it is all about the fun.
From a distance, I spotted this pretty lady coming. Missing a waffle, matching, I mean, when we do. Man, was here in the giraffe. What do you want to bet with me? What do you want to bet with me, baby? She's an African beauty, oh baby, need papa be at it, no fear. Into me, you know, empire by the side, you make you know better, yeah. And come up and I'm coffee, my kind of idea.
Well, guess who is back? It's me, Fly Me. Petty Five Petty, is the man in the Kabute. It's another Saturday, and guess we are back here with the Saturday Shade with your man in the Kabute, the one and only, okay, the Shade Tree Master. And as always, I come back with some shade, and obviously today's conversation is going to be different, so don't forget to hashtag Saturday Shade. Y'all didn't know I can rap right, but guess what? I can do it. Wombo baby, tiny wombo baby, I will love me too.
I can't mean way, I won't tweet it, no, I can't keep it. Okay.
Listen, y'all didn't know I can rap right. I didn't prepare for this, but it just happened. So I'm excited to be back here. Don't forget to follow the conversation on Twitter. As it's on Kabute. And on Instagram, Saturday Shade as well.
No one let back my length. I got Gianna Niji, I tell you length of boy for no one cha.
Well, like, I think, the guests that have today look so surprised because, y'all don't know this part about it. But guess what? I love this shit. Well, like I said, don't forget to join the conversation on Twitter, @Kabute, and don't forget to hashtag Saturday Shade as well. And as well as, like I said, you guys can follow us on Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Josephine in India. And listen, we loving all of this before. And you know what's funny? Because my guest looks so like, what the fuck is going on? But this is me finally. Hey. Well, what's up, y'all? Like, hold on, why do you guys look surprised? Like,
You clearly giving radio, and I love it.
How many intros?
It
starts and then music. It starts and then music.
It is.
That's what they do on radio, though. Like, that's a radio station.
That's honestly, like, you have to be different. As shady and petty as I am, I have to. So, listen. Love it. So I'll let you guys introduce yourselves and let's get into today's conversation. Okay, so who wants to go first?
I'll go first. First of all, I don't know, it's been a while since I've been back on here, but if y'all do remember me, Dominique, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Houston, Texas. Hashtag.
Hold on, what you rapping for? And who you rapping for?
Rapping for a new era with my boy Jaylon. Next, y'all gonna hear from him soon.
I thought you were rapping for Jesus, but okay, keep going.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just an upcoming person, just trying to do a lot of things in media, and glad to talk about this topic that we're gonna have today.
Well, amazing. So who's gonna go next?
I love it.
Well, go ahead.
I'm Kailyn. I'm basically, I went to TSU, so I am.
So for those who don't know what TSU is, it's Texas Southern University.
Yes,
Okay.
proud graduate. I don't consider myself necessarily an activist, but basically that's what I am. I'm a photographer, I'm a videographer, something like that. I'm also a wife.
Woo! Congratulations.
I take care of my home as well as my day job. I'm a teacher as well. I teach second grade, 8th grade, intervention. So basically, I do pull out. and I correct things that they, haven't learned in previous years that they were supposed to learn, so that they can do better on testing, so that they can get more funding for their district. So.
Welcome to Saturday Show. I know this is your first time being here. I don't think you expected all of this, right?
I didn't, but you know what? You always make sure you give your most, and I love that.
Well, thank you. Who's going next? Y'all look like,
Yo, what's up, y'all? My name is Jaylon. Voting me. I hope I say the next one here today. Man, I'm excited to be here, man. It's cool.
You ready for it? Are you sure? Okay, you've been ready. Oh, well, next. Let's see who's next.
Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I hate this little, like, talk about yourself little moments. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm just going to say, like, I'm a multifaceted artist. Look at that.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm LaRhae, recent graduate of the illustrious Texas Southern University.
Well, come on now. See you in the building.
I have a business major. I am an aspiring director, but I am a producer, a photographer, cinematographer, lover of film, and all things shade. I'm happy to be here. Shade, fair word today.
Well, guess what? I'm happy to have you guys here because today's conversation is going to be about submission. Like, it can go two ways. In like a marriage life or like relationship wise, okay? So, who wants to go first? Like, how do you define or how do you see submission?
The women should definitely go first.
Hold on. The last time I did this on the episode, they were like, no, men can also go first. So,
Okay. But
that's not what I wanted to hear.
Low key, but go.
and no, so the reason why, I mean, even in just like letting the women go first, I was just like, that's just me as just
A gentleman, you're being a gentleman.
But I mean, as far as submission goes, I guess the way I look at a woman when it comes to submission is my person. I feel like that it should be an equal thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like men, in a sense, should be
Submissive. Real quick though, not to cut you off. If you say it should be a what? It should be like equal thing, right?
Yeah.
So does it mean you want it to be 50-50 or?
It's kind of like depending on the situation type.
Okay, so my next question is, so for example, if you guys live in a house, right, and you're splitting the bills 50-50, that's like a roommate.
No.
Okay.
No, that's financial. That's a whole different
That's
situation.
what I wanted to clarify.
No, when it. Go ahead, T. Go ahead.
I think it's basically right. Like talk and be like, hey, we're in this city. I'm gonna put it in mind. Honestly, at the end of the day, I speak fast. I know. My bad.
No, my listeners will be fine because I speak fast. They'll be fine.
So yeah, but honestly, speaking, I think that if you have a joint account as a married couple, then it doesn't matter who's paying the bills if you have the bills already shared together, right? So as far as like a non-married relationship couple and you're living together, yeah, you're roommates. You're by government standards, you're single until you're married. So like, take it 50, do what you gotta do, like survive. Really just survive. Yeah.
Because before I was married officially, I still, and I had to do some soul searching because I wanted to be independent, strong.
Independent woman, okay, come on now. Black girl magic.
I also wanted to live this life that media has perpetuated. And I wanted to live this life where, he takes care of everything. And I didn't really want him to take care of everything per se when we were dating, but I wanted him to be able to. I don't know if that makes sense.
Okay.
Being able to is different from actually being socially conditioned to do so. Because there's a thing in the black community. There's a thing in the black community where we kind of like have a cognitive dissonance where we kind of like fight ourselves a lot.
Right.
We have this idea of being like open and liberal and forward thinking and like progressive, and then at the same time, so many conditions.
Conservative views,
Conservative views.
Because I wanted him to pay for me to go to the movies, but let's be clear, I didn't so, and I had it, you knew it. But I ain't gonna lie, every single time we went on a date, I had it and was ready, and honestly expecting to get right. wanted him to talk. I wanted there to be this idea of this chivalrous, and
So saying that, I have a question. So if you wanted him to, was it like, were you trying to like test him out to see if he was going to do that?
no, I just know. Okay, I grew up having a mom and dad, and I also have uncles and parents, godfathers.
Okay.
And I have.
Shout out to all the godfathers and godmothers around the world because they hold us
You don't on my Twitter, but I have all these amazing father figures.
Okay.
And great men in my life. And honestly, I was trying to test him per se, but I wanted him to not make me feel like he wasn't ready to do me. Like, honestly, he lived up to those standards of what I was expected to. I expect men to treat me right because the men in my life have treated me.
Okay, go ahead, LaRhae.
Right? It's subjective. It's subjective. That's it.
Hold on, LaRhae, come on.
LaRhae, what do you have?
I just kind of wanted to pop in because I wanted to see the other, I guess, in the perspective when it comes to that because I personally was adopted by a single parent. My mother never had a boyfriend that I knew of, and she never married. Now, I did have a brother who was 10 years older than me, but he went to the military right out of high school, so when I was 8 years old, So, for me personally, I was brought up as around my mother and all my aunties who were only one of my aunties was ever married and still married, but only one. So, my mother and my other 6 out of my 7 aunties were very much so single, independent women. Right, so
Did they have kids?
they did have children, and they all helped each
And
other.
this might be too personal, but like the same baby daddies, like
Yeah.
okay.
They all of their children, well, except for me, my mother. Like I said, I was adopted. I was
So,
only
yes.
adopted, but all of my aunties, all of their children. were adopted.
And shout out to the parent people who actually adopt people and still love them as their own kids. So shout out to them. Yeah.
Shout out. But like I said, the difference, like me, and I mean, I'm just putting this out there. I didn't even go on like my first date, like what I would consider a date. Like, I can pick me up, take me, pay. I was over 10. And that's just me keeping it 100. But it was also because
Ooh, I was a hoe.
I was not conditioned to, be like, a man is supposed to, it's like, nah, you got it. You can do it. If he ain't gonna do it, then guess what? You got it. You know what I mean? So it wasn't even, I didn't even expect. Like, I remember the first time I bought me flowers, I was like, shocked.
Who does
I
that?
never in my life, right? I know their fathers did that for them for so long.
Literally, my best friend Kirsten, her dad used to buy her flowers every day.
And when it came to just this whole, because I know we're talking about submission. When it came to women, I have a strong one, right? And even when we had the show today, they were talking about, what I'm saying, qualities they look at. I think that's a real good thing, and that could also be a real bad thing. In my instance, I think it's a real good thing. My mom worked her ass off to get what she wanted.
Shout out to
She didn't
Keisha.
ask, period. She didn't ask for nobody's help. She did it by herself with the help of her 2 boys. You know what I'm saying?
Still doing it.
And when I meet a woman and she doesn't necessarily, or she can't, or she expects me to pay for something, I don't like her. Because I feel like at the end of the day, why can't you hold your own?
But you said something. Let me interrupt you real quick. So you said something about how when you look for like the qualities in a woman, you want it to be like your mom, right? So sometimes don't you feel like sometimes you put too much pressure on the girl as well?
No, because sometimes the woman puts too much pressure on us.
So is it kind of like an expectation to have the qualities as your mom?
Because the same way I'm looking for the qualities of my mother, she's looking for the qualities of her father.
Or what if she comes like a single
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes when you look for those qualities, real quick. When you look for those qualities, sometimes some guys are looking for you to replace their mom.
What the
Okay, so honestly
I
speaking,
don't mess with that.
I mean, I get we get the very part, but that's the whole classic Oedipus and like conflict.
Okay, well, with the big words, can you hold on, T? You doing? Can you explain to them people? Because everybody's gonna be like, "What is this?"
It's psychology 101. So when
He didn't throw some names.
literally is psychology 101.
No, I know. No, we know. Like, let's be honest. We know what it is. Somebody somewhere is like, "What the fuck is this?" So that's.
Why are you guys making